to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackling at the 29. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Seven Pirates! Ready! Tap the 60! Tap the 60! Go!
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Man, it's Colston Loveland. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Pass play on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
19 Wyatt. Hey, check that. Street.
Sticking to the air here. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He completes it in traffic. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie.
Cougar 19.
they'll give it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
60 Vikings, 60 catch, Panthers. 19 Tigers, Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
He's in the air here. Finds him over the middle. Packers pick it up. Has room down the left sideline. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And what a way to begin the scoring block as they take it back for the touchdown. The Packers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead.
I don't even know if it's going to stand. I'm going to assume that it was. He's going to be pissed. I can't tell if it's going to count or not because it's Madden. Yeah, it's going to go all the way back to him. How did he get a first down? This game's fucking broken. Are you seeing the same thing that I'm seeing?
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
He gained like 2 yards, got a first down. Oh my fucking Christ. Sit the fuck down.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. We're going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Let's go. Viking, 8-6, Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
4th down, pass coming. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a setback 4th down as they force the turnover.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
I'm immediately going to switch out to a different running back.
Setting him on the down. They'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter.
You're going to expect play action this far down.
Energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on.
Takes the handoff, now low. Connects with Montgomery. This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun now for Love. Completed to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Ready,
Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on fourth.
Here we go. Set. Hut, go. AC Cardinal.
They're going to go. It's Love. Short pass, Bryant. He really gets them into the red zone. He's down at the 22. And forget that was fourth down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. And that gets him a first down.
Hogan, I kick. Here we go. Ready.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Prime Time. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Love from the gun. It is cut left side. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On the double.
You go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on second and goal. Love out of the shotgun. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get the game's first points here in the second. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. The right side, caught by Thomas. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working inside the red zone. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab of the dinner tonight for him.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Now Love on the play fake. Goes out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 33. There's a dive up the middle. Let's see who can move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Cowboy 8. Ready.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. It's his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. To the air with Love. He's still going on the 30. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Thrown on first down, Love. Oh, not like this, an interception ends that drive. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running back gets it on the draw. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
First down, Kansas City.
They're throwing it. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay.
You like that move? I liked it too, sweet. I saw that little love robot. Don't impregnate it, though. It'd be weird.
You can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score.
Coming in from the right, and they blocked it. They blocked it. And 3 up the middle gets a breakaway. The 40. But he's not going to be able to finish
He didn't make it. I'm going to try and hit stick him.
He's got to stay out there and kick it off. Has this at the 6. And his drive
I just tried to rip it out. So, I want to play Palms? Yeah, let's play Palms. He can be throwing the ball to score. That guy's going straight up, number 7. Brian Thomas.
Back to the air, following that pick 6.
Sweet, oh my god. I want to get the clock rolling with a...
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Well run here from the gun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
19, Tiger, 19, get up!
Going to the ground again on 4th. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle.
Let me know if you like this, Sweet. Even if he does score, I get the ball back to start the second half.
From the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And goes to the hurry up here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Nice game left side. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 1st down from the 41. Throwing it again here. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
1st down, play action. And they pick him up again. Picked off by Malachi Starks. The Packers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. You know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they're going to grab and start this one off. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Love. That's him on the quick hitter. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Play fake, it's Love. He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's Love to throw. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from Gunn. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
These really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Rolling again on second. Finds him on the crossing route. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
18 run. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Come on. Hey. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Has it down close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
On the jump.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready.
A give now from the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Chiefs 8. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready?
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Go! Let's go!
Now Love on the play fake. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go now!
Running for the marker on second. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Love now. Pass cut out right by Golden. Gets it to the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese pass. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. I didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. And they break the 15, but not getting much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hands up now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days.
Player just low-key teabagged him.
Range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
18 Tiger! 50!
Back to throw now. Caught for big yards on the right side. Through the middle. To the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He gets it again. And he will find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. A crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly, and right right on the spot.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Go! Go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Get it!
Takes the handoff now low. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit, the ball is out. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short
Let's
now.
go now. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
70 Timberwolves.
On 1st and 10, here's Lowe. Montgomery hauls this one in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Ready.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Viking 18. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lowe. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready. 65.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back-to-back carry. Finding his way through, but he lost the football. And the Chiefs look like they have it. They'll take this forward to the 20 before they take him down to the turn. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it.
Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. Nearly saw them trade fumbles there on back-to-back plays, Brock, but a chance recovery kept one turnover from answering another.
Okay, can we
Yeah.
please?
Yeah.
Can we please hold on to the football? Somebody. I'm losing my mind up here. And you know what the defenders are going to do? They're going to smell blood in the water, and they're going to be swinging as wildly as I am here in the booth.
Throw here, third down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Pass play on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. Sticking to the air here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Motioning left is their running back. Again to throw on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Chiefs 16 points back. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Set. 75. Cowboy 80.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's at the sideline, and he's got it. That great play does not get the first down. That stop came at the very last moment to bring up 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in line. Looking inside the red zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Khalil Elam makes the play.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Running it now out of the gun. Boyd finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Let's go now.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Connects with Montgomery. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a balloon favorite.
He has the Packer first down, and Brock, that should be enough to win this game.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Sending him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
60 vices. 60 vices.
What's going on? They're raping me! They're raping me! God damn, $8 a gallon for diesel.
They give it to him again. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right